What you're about to see is real. All video and audio was captured at an actual paranormal investigation. Nothing has been manufactured or staged. On this episode of Local Haunts, the team investigates one of the most unique locations in Jacksonville, SyFy Corporation. Known for creating ghosts and goblins of their own for theme parks around the world, is there something more going on in this massive building that SyFy Corporation calls home? Find out as we explore Local Haunts.
You are here. I've been hoping you would come. Cut! Take 5. There, now we can talk. So, you have come to find out how Sally makes the magic, oui? You take a big amount of imagination, a ton of experience, and a carload of dedication. Mix it all with several buckets of talent and stir with creativity. Voila! Entertainments, characters, and dark rides that bring fun and information to people all over the world. Just like a movie. You must not be afraid if you hear strange noises or see a ghost here and there. Enjoy the magic. À bientôt. See you later. Breaks over, everyone. On the set, please. We have a movie to make.
Hello and welcome to Local Haunts. I'm your host, Steve Christian. Joining me as usual is my co-host, spiritual medium Pamela Theresa, along with Savannah Huffingham, Luke Lurcher, and Kevin Remington. Also joining us on this investigation is Lauren Wood Weaver, the marketing director for SyFy Corporation. For over 35 years, SyFy Corporation has been a leader in the field of animatronics and the design and development of dark rides for theme parks around the world. They are currently working on attractions for Six Flags, and this entertaining penguin exhibit being built for use in China. A lot of people in Jacksonville have no idea such a company exists in their own city. What has become an industry with global reach got its start right here in the River City. They are currently housed in the sprawling building in downtown Jacksonville. They are open to tours several days a week, and we strongly recommend you check out the marvel that is SyFy Corporation. It's nothing short of miraculous what they design and build right here under our noses. I've always had a strong interest in what they do, and when the opportunity came to investigate, I couldn't wait to jump at the chance. On the tour, you get to see behind the scenes of the magic. The workshops where creatures and characters are designed and built for a variety of uses, from museum exhibits at the Ritz Theater and Museum to dark rides at theme parks around the world. SyFy Corporation is leading the way. But what goes on mostly unnoticed in the huge facility? We would go lights out and bring spiritual medium Pamela Theresa in to find the source of paranormal activity in what is already a fascinating and creepy location. And the investigation starts right now. While I was doing the lights on walkthrough with Lauren to get some video of the facility, my camera picked up an EVP. We were in a small room and only Lauren, myself, and Luke were present. But my camera clearly picks up the voice of an earthbound spirit who was with us. I'm not sure what exactly she's asking for, but I'll play the EVP raw as the camera caught it, and again filtered to make it more audible. Here it is.
Ritz.
James Bolton Johnson. This is gonna be too.
Coming up on Local Haunts, Steve and Pamela find more than animatronics at Sally Corporation.
Our investigation of Sally Corporation will be in 2 parts. In part 1 this week, we will focus on photo and video capture of spirit. If you watch Local Haunts regularly, you know we take a lot of pictures, but never just random shots here and there. We have the greatest tool to a paranormal investigation available, the spiritual mediumship of Pamela Theresa. She can see spirit as clearly as we see each other. And when she says take pictures there because spirit is standing there, we take a lot of pictures from the exact same angle to capture the movement of spirit. And we have found that spirit capture comes in 3 stages. First, there is an orb, then shaft of light, and finally, formation. Our pictures are taken with purpose, because one random picture with an orb is a very hard sell of paranormal activity. That's why we take hundreds of pictures, orchestrated with the cooperation of spirit to capture the evidence we do. But the beauty is that you can do it too. It just takes patience and a good camera, because spirit is everywhere. Before the cameras were even rolling, Pamela was taking pictures with the intent of setting the energy for spirit capture. And of course, spirit was present.
Okay, so you have to have a lot of patience and pay attention to the light that's around. All right, so you continue to do it. And I know there's spirit present. I'm just not capturing yet. So I moved. Okay, so there you go. Now this is, so beings that I stayed in the same spot, boom, it's not there. Okay, from there to there to there. So I stayed there. So you know that that's something that is movement. And so there you see, let's keep going, nothing. And I have somebody that's moving around pretty quickly in here. So that's also hard to capture on this crappy phone, okay? But you notice how the light starts changing a little bit? Sure. That's me. I'm a physical medium, so I can work the energies. And when he does photo capture here, you'll witness it, and you can even look at his camera later as we're doing that, and you'll see the colors in the room change. See? Whoa, yeah. That changes. And see, there we have movement of spirit. You see, look, right up there again. Where was it before? And so, as you can see, I continue to take. So you don't ever want to just take one shot. So I moved around a little bit, and I thought, okay, they're here on the piano. That's pretty cool. And I have somebody they went from over here to over there. You notice the movement of spirit. So I'm kind of following them. And also, once I get a red background, but the wall, the white will absorb some of it, so it's more difficult to capture on a white background as well. It's hard enough to pierce the realms as it is. So what you want to do also when you do photo capture is you want to study the space and study what is like. Instantly I know that that's part of the piano. That's not capture. Sure. How the carpet is, okay, the covering around. So there's a snapshot in my brain as I'm taking photographs. And there you have it. That's good. See that? Oh yeah. But let's go back for a second. You notice how, study this photo real quick. See how there's 2 feet right there? The shaft of light, we're all light bodies, our energy. So this is some of the light reflecting off of the earthbound spirit who's present here. But that's partial solid footed. See why I'm so psycho over here? Yeah. This is really scientific. I'm very intelligent anyway, but this is science too. Energy is science, right? And there you see nothing. But it's so important that you take progressive shots. Okay? So I stayed on that. Notice how the color changes?
Mm-hmm.
See that? A
Mm-hmm.
little bit green. The girl coming in. And see, notice over here. Good. Okay, still the same shot. Savannah's coming in. You don't notice anything over there. But then, relax. There you go. But also, too, let's take a look at this picture. Now, see, now, this is good evidence to show you that. Being that this was here in the shot every time, that's not spirit capture. That's something solid. See there?
Gotcha, yeah.
And that's why it's so important that you take progressive. So somebody might submit a picture to us, just that one, and go, oh, that's
Right,
spirit
that's
capture.
something.
That's not evidence.
Right, show me like 8.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And there again, see,
Yeah.
wasn't there. See right there.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to get cooperation. That's the wall behind. But I'm starting to get cooperation. So anyway, that's photographic 101. But now you have a little bit of understanding about what we're doing.
Coming up on Local Haunts, Steve and Pamela find more than animatronics at Sally Corporation.
There we go. I'll go over there and take some movie pictures. Do you like to fly high in here? Savannah, get on over here.
I'm just doing
Oh, yeah.
What, triple that?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, come through. There's lots of little cracks and crevices here. We're taking pictures of y'all. You want to come be a part of the little photo shoot that we have here? Come on. Come on down to the ground.
Stand in between the two lovely ladies.
Where? Get Stevie over here.
Exactly.
We're close up. There's one right over your head.
I told you, they're flying high in here. They like the bird's eye view.
Come on down to earth here, guys.
Great, I don't have to look directly into that anymore. Are we staying in here?
No, I'm just doing it as I go through. Oh, there we go. There. We got somebody who got their outside of the
Oh, it's
in
generous.
this space. Might be like a good easy key up here. I just, while we're here.
Look up carefully.
You're dead, but you're not dead. Just so you know. Aha, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna go over there and sort out her. I know, you go over there.
Okay, we're gonna
Oh, bitches. Hello.
Nice.
Yeah, this is where we are.
It's got something that makes us say,
Okay. I can see in photos, spirit in photos that aren't there,
That, well, that you can't see.
that you can't see. I can hear what he'll pick up later, but I can already hear because it's the spiritual ear that picks it up, whether it be on the physical device or in the energies anyway.
We were at the first investigation she came to was at a VFW, and everybody was at the VFW was convinced that their ghost was a guy named John. And so we're in there doing an EVP session, asking John questions. And the spirit that was in there was standing next to her, and he's like, "Who the hell's John?" And he goes, "My name's Frank." So while I'm recording EVPs, she walks up to me, and she says, I said, "What's your name?" And she walks up like 5 seconds later and says, "His name is Frank, and he died of a stomach wound." And we played it back, and sure as hell, just before she said his name is Frank, you heard a guy say, "Frank," on the recorder. So it validates her,
Yeah.
that she's hearing what they're saying. She's actually the best tool we have. You guys
That's
are
the
all
only reason
obsolete.
why we- Yeah, you guys are alright.
And where was that?
That was the VFW in Green Cove Springs.
Oh yeah, Green Cove, yeah. Yeah, I lived in Dallas for a long time.
Okay. That episode never aired. Now pay attention to Pamela. She started to get an empathic hit from an earthbound spirit that was standing in the corner on the other side of the room. He had passed from a massive heart attack, and she was feeling it.
He didn't plan to shoot whatever, but I didn't like, personally, and anyway, I do my work with somebody. Heart attack. Anyway, I'm an empath, so I feel it. I'm a medium. Death is my gift. What this means is that I can feel, hear, and see and communicate with spirit. When I say that I can feel, I mean this. When I am in the presence of spirit, I can feel what they felt during their life and also when they died. I feel and experience their death. I am an empath. I was doing my work as a medium and communicating with the spirits who were present at the investigation. Some may call me the real ghost whisperer. I guess this is true. I feel that whisperer is a proper explanation of my gift of spirit communication, because as you will see, I'm having a full communication with an earthbound spirit, even as the crew are having a conversation. When I walked into this particular room, I saw that there was a man standing in the corner. I saw him, but no one else did. Not only did I see him, but he knew that I saw him too. In that instance, the spiritual link formed between he and I. What that means for me as an empath is that now I was feeling his chest injury. He died of a massive heart attack, and I was feeling it. You can see this. Look closely at this footage. You will see that everyone else in the room is oblivious to the communication that I had established with the earthbound spirit in the space. There is something about the spiritual link, and as a medium, I have the ability to create a link with spirit and have a full telepathic conversation with the dead. I don't really know why this is possible. It simply has been this way for my entire life. As a medium, when I do spiritual reads for my clients, delivering messages from their loved ones who are heavenly, this same telepathic communication exists. I must share with you that this was not staged. I am not an actor. I really do have full communication with the spirit world. You can see evidence of this time and time again on my show, Medium in the Raw. As a medium, working with the spirit world is working with the spirit world. In other words, there is no difference in how I establish the link of communication, whether I do a reading for a client or help a lost soul, an earthbound spirit transition home to heaven.